Howdy YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Gunman. So today I just thought I'd do something different. I've done a video like this years ago, but hey, why not? I feel like making a video. So yeah, the video today, we're going to show you how to strip down and properly clean a spray gun. So generally I don't do a full pull down of my spray guns that often, maybe once every few months, say 2 to 3 months, but I find if you do clean them properly on the daily, you shouldn't need to strip them down and give them a really good clean. But as you can see, like this one is getting a little bit overdue for it. So I am actually fortunate or lucky enough to have a ventilated paint mixing bench here, so I do not actually have to wear a respirator. But if you do not have this, you should definitely wear a respirator, especially if you're using something like this. So this one here may be banned in many parts of the world, but either way, it's Cam Clean Universal Gun Cleaner. It's got some nasty stuff in there. It's basically liquid paint stripper, so think of it like that. I do know that in parts of Europe and America, some of the ingredients have been banned, so yeah, we're a little bit behind the times here in Australia, so sometimes that can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing, but in this case, I say it's a good thing because it cleans your guns properly. But yeah, just be extra careful with it, maybe even throw on 2 sets of gloves. I do have these good Colad nitrile gloves, so they are a bit thicker, but as soon as they start, you can start feeling any tingling on your hands, rip them off and get a new pair on, because it is a very strong chemical, this one. You can reuse, and you should reuse this. It's about $40 for the 4 liters, but yeah, when you're done, you just tip it back into the container there. And again, that's the beauty of having this ventilated mixer room. I can't smell anything, so the fumes, they just go straight up there. But the next thing, we're gonna just strip that gun down. And then I'll just start dunking those parts in there. But with guns like this that do have seals and plastic parts in them, very fast. Like, yeah, I'll take the parts off. Parts like this can get dunked in there, but even in here, you can see they've got like plastic seals in there. So you wouldn't want to leave that in there for any more than, you know, sort of 5 or 10 minutes. Let's have a look. So this is my candy gun. I use this one for candy, and it gets a lot of use. And considering the amount of use this thing has had, it's pretty damn clean as a whistle on the inside there. Pretty impressive. But this part here, that will not need to even get dunked in there. Obviously these paper gasket, I guess it's sort of like a pressed paper or whatever it is anyway. These parts are going to be safe in there because they're metal. And we can give it a quick dunk in there, not too much. But it's such a strong chemical that it doesn't take long for it to attack any paints. If you don't have this, you can just use a normal gun wash or gun cleaner, but that'll take a bit more scrubbing from experience. So you can see that little red ring in there. That is because this is my candy gun, and I use this for a lot of those red candies. So it has stained there a little bit. Yeah, got some minor staining, but not the biggest deal. Well, this is probably as good a time as any to remind you guys that if you buy anything from Spray Guns Direct, I think it might have to be a spray gun, but yeah, and you send them an email, they will give you one of these far smoother spray gun cleaning kits for free. So yeah, just a bit of a value add. Let them know that Gunman sent you. So yeah, you do have to let them know that I sent you to get that. This is actually from that kit too. What's he doing out there? It looks like he's dancing. What's he doing? What are you doing? Ah, that's funny. Alright, what else have we got? Toothbrush. Another thing I'm always careful of is to keep the thinners away. So this is those A&I gauges. I'm a big fan of these A&I gauges, but if you get thinners on them, they are prone to sort of die. But in saying that, I've had some of these for like 7-8 years and they haven't died yet. So yeah, like anything, if you look after it properly, they should last for a long time. But yeah, that's really most of what you need to clean out. So the way a spray gun works, the fluid comes through there. That's most of what you're gonna need to clean out. That's the important part. If you pull these out on the Pro Lights, you're probably gonna screw your gun. So don't pull that out if you don't have to. Don't pull that out if you don't have to. You do run the risk of, yeah, killing your gun. I've seen it done before, and I've even done it before. On a gun that was already sort of dead, I did try fixing it, and yeah, I couldn't manage to fix it. And next up, I do like to give it just a bit of a flush off with some normal thinners. This Cam Universal Gun Cleaner can be like a little bit oily and greasy in a way. Alright, so I like to sort of give it a good clean off with the normal thinners. Alright, so now I'm happy with how it's all looking on the inside, clean as a whistle to be completely honest, and all the outside's nice and clean too. I guess there is a couple of other little bits here I could get off while I'm here, why not? But yes, as I said before, I've given it a good rinse down with some normal gun wash thinners, because this stuff can get a little bit oily. But yeah, let's put it back together. So it's very basic and straightforward to put a gun like this back together. And like I say, I can't stress it enough. Leave these parts in. Anything that I haven't taken off, you probably shouldn't take off. I mean, you can take that out without too much of an issue, but once you start pulling inside here and these off, the fan knob, and inside there, whatever you call that, and these ones as well, just don't. Unless you absolutely need to and you know what you're doing, I would just leave it. And I've owned Pro Lights for a long time. I've never really had to do it, so. Put that seal back on first. This is one thing that they did ditch on the DV1, so I think I'll do a DV1, how to strip them down, because they're becoming a quite popular gun. Well, they have been for a while, I guess, but. And that's it, and make sure you get these nice and tight. And then my spring, that's where it is. Air cap on, and that's it. So it really is as simple as that. But yeah, if you've got one main takeaway from this video, is just the main thing is inside there. The rest of it, yes, it is worth keeping clean, but the important part is where the paint comes through. Obviously you want to make sure your air cap is clean as well. A common thing that can happen with lots of spray guns is, so the first thing I'll ever do, if I'm in the booth and you get like a bottom heavy or a top heavy fan, but you know the gun still works fine, right? Generally, there'll be a tiny little bit of clear or something bridging in between there. So when that goes in there, they sit together. So what you can even do is just rip that off. Some guns, you can just go like that. As you can see here with the Pro Light, you go like that and you can actually just dislodge that little piece. Other than that, sometimes I just get my fingers like that and then just twist it around to get rid of that bit. and sometimes even just get one of these, and you can just sort of like clean that bit out there. Because when you're in the booth and you got a hand and you got your hands full of spray gun, and the gun's not spraying, you don't always want to come out here and give it a proper clean out. But like I say, that will be 90% of the time I've found, if your gun's not spraying, for me anyway, it'll be like a little bit of paint bridged between the tip and the air cap. So there you go, let's take it outside and give it a flush through with some thinners. So there's definitely been some little bits of clear dislodged. I saw these bits coming out of the gun as I was blowing it out, so that's obviously been dislodged from in there somewhere, and as I put the air through it, it's just blown it out, so that's good. I guess that means that it's done what we wanted it to do. And from there, I guess we can give it a blow down if we want. We can give it a blow off, but that's about it. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Pretty straightforward to do a basic strip down and clean. Yeah, like I say, if there's only one takeaway you get out of it, is to leave on what you don't need to take off. So things like that, all those inners from inside here, these and these, just leave them on. Just think about where the paint goes. It goes through that chamber there. That's the main thing you want to focus on cleaning. Of course, give the rest of it a good scrub down while you're at it, but there we go. Nice gleaming spray gun. One of, well, about 10 that are going to get a proper birthday at the end of the year. So there you go, good old Gunman Edition Pro Lite. If you got something out of this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Until next time, get out there and paint some shit. Gunman out. Yeehaw. I'd like to say a big thanks to everyone for watching, and if you'd like to support the channel further, you're more than welcome to go over and check out some of the merchandise we've got. My personal favourite is those spray suits, so they're a good quality Colad branded spray suit with the Gunman logo on it. There's also hats, drink coolers, hoodies and t-shirts, so be sure to go over and check out the link in the description if you are interested.